Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever time of day this video finds you. It's your boy Jay here, and today we're going to be talking about the future of the Monster Hunter franchise. As of now, we're still in between games, and we don't even know what the next game is called. Hey, I just lied. We know what the next game is called. It's called Monster Hunter Wilds. It just dropped right now, okay? Like, we just learned about this. Like, this info is not even an hour old, but listen, hear me out. I recorded the rest of this video prior to knowing that information. So henceforth, I'm gonna be calling the game Monster Hunter 6. But look at this trailer. Look at this sexy ass trailer, okay? Monster Hunter Wilds is real. It's here. This is Monster Hunter 6. And what I said about this feature is still true, okay? So hear me out, okay? But henceforth, I'm gonna be calling it Monster Hunter 6 for the rest of this video. But we have no idea what the game's gonna be called, when it's coming out, nothing. But I do know this. I do know there is a feature that I want this next Monster Hunter game to have, and hell, every game after it to have as well. And that feature is gonna be crossplay. I want to see crossplay in all future Monster Hunter titles, right? Now, it's a feature that you really don't feel in the beginning as much. You won't feel it as much because the game is new. A lot of people are going to be on. A lot of people are going to be playing it, right? But it's going to be one of those features that gets more and more important as time goes on, right? As, you know, they stop updating the game, or as a new game comes out, right? And, you know, people want to get into the series or maybe go back and play some of the older games. That is when crossplay is actually going to be important, right? So I want to see it, but I understand that it's not super important in the beginning, as there's going to be players playing the game because it's the new hotness. Everyone's going to be playing it, you know what I'm saying? But when, you know, time goes on and maybe another new game is coming out, or maybe they're finished with the Master Rack expansion, and, you know, we're at a time like this where we're in between games. And, you know, it's like, hey, what do we do now? Well, you can go, you know, revisit this game, and it's going to be way easier to get along and play and find people to play with you, right? So even right now, you see threads on, you know, various websites. I mean, I'll have one on screen from Reddit where it's like, yo, is Sunbreak dead on PS5 because it's hard to find people to play because blah 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 blah, you know. And in that thread, you know, a lot of people are like, well, I mean, the game's been out for a while, so most people are hunting end-game high-level stuff, and you just got started in the series, and you're still going through the story, which almost nobody's going to be going through the story at that point because the game's been out for so long. And that's a bad look on, you know, some beginners, you know what I mean? Like, I picked this game up on super sale because it's been out for a while, and I can't find anybody to hunt with. Because, you know, I'm in the story and everyone's at the end game because the game is finished. Whereas, you know, if you got crossplay going on, you're going to have a lot of that happening. You know, a lot more people are going to be buying the game, but it doesn't matter what platform you're on because all of us are sharing the same, I guess, server, right? I guess it's the same server, but all of us can fill up everyone else's quests. And I think that, you know, if you got crossplay and anybody can jump in any hunt, then this thread won't exist because they'll find people to play with because anybody can play in anyone's quest, right? And another game that already has this feature is Wild Hearts. Yeah, Wild Hearts has crossplay, right? So I made a video on this channel not too long ago talking about how Wild Hearts is looking like it's gonna be dying, blah blah blah. But I made that video before Wild Hearts went to Xbox Game Pass via EA Play, right? So for a lot of people now, you know, it's free to try and play the game. It's free. Like, why not try it? Because it's free. Now there's no cost investment. It's just time. So with that being said, the game is a lot more lively, right? The game is starting to spin back around, you know? And that was one of the videos I made where I was like, hell yeah, I'm glad it didn't age well. I'm glad something good happened for that game, and now a lot of people are playing it and enjoying it. And, you know, I can find people to find the quests in, right? I booted it up, said, all right, let me join in the hunt. And I found the hunt real quick. And those people were actually playing through EA Play. The game actually tells you what platform the other hunters in the room are, as you can see on screen here. So, yeah, let's get this crossplay going so that there's no more barriers as far as, you know, hunting with others go, right? Like, I see it on you know, various forums, or even on Twitter. I spend quite a bit of time on Twitter, and I'll see people, you know, that hey, I want to hunt XYZ, right? And then you got to have the conversation of, okay, well, what platform you on? Oh, I'm on Xbox. Oh, I'm on PlayStation, man. I can't help. Damn. You know what I mean? Or hey, man, I'm doing this. I got to hunt as many Safi Jivas, right? Because I'm looking for a specific weapon and the weapon RNG. Bro, I'll help you. You playing on PC? No, I'm on PlayStation, bro. Oh, man, we can't help. That sucks, right? All you can do is just sit there and be like, damn. Nah, man. Scrap that. Put the crossplay in the game so that everyone can hunt with everyone and so that everybody can help everybody, right? That way the vets can help the newbies get in the game. You know what I'm saying? Be the Monster Hunter Senpai I know you can be, right? That way, if someone needs help in a quest, you see something online, you're like, forget it. Let's go. Post the ID. Doesn't matter what platform you on. You playing Monster Hunter 6? We on that joint. Why? Crossplay. That seems like the ideal world that I want to live in, where I can hunt with anybody no matter what platform they on, right? Now, I do know that putting crossplay in the game is not an easy feat, right? There isn't just a crossplay switch that you could just flick and then suddenly we got seamless crossplay across all the devices. And I know it's a tough thing. You got to coordinate with all the companies and all the platform holders and you know, to make it make sense. I understand it's not super easy, but damn, I really want them to put the effort in so that we live in that world where, hey, I'll help you hunt, doesn't matter what platform you're on, rather than going back to the conversation, the hypothetical conversations I had earlier where it's like, oh man, you need some help, I'll help you out. You playing on PlayStation though? Oh, I'm on Xbox, dog. Like, no, man, I want it to be where it's like, boom, let's play, let's go. And we don't even have the platform conversation. You just boot it up and let's go, right? Another thing that is needed for this to come true though, to a lesser extent, is going to be an actual simultaneous release, right? So, you know, Rise had the exclusivity with the Switch, and, you know, the PC came later, and then the other platforms came even later than that. And I get that that's business on the back end. Nintendo probably paid Capcom a bag to get it on the Switch first, blah, 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 all that. Don't know how much of that is involved this time, because I'm not on the inside. I don't work for Capcom, you know what I'm saying? But if the game comes out on all platforms it's supposed to be out on at the same time, boom, it's perfect. There's no, we need to wait for the PlayStation to catch up to the Switch because the Switch came out first, so it's at the latest update first and PC's in the middle. Bump all that out. That's confusing. Just drop it on the platforms it needs to be on at one time and let's go. You know what I'm saying? But I understand that there are logistical concerns and it's not a super easy thing to do. And like, I get that this is a business, right? And if a platform holder comes to you, you know what I'm saying? If Sony walks up to Capcom and says, hey, we're gonna write you this check here for like $1 million right now if it comes out on PlayStation first, Capcom's gonna take the bag, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, I really wish and I really hope that we can get, boom, big simultaneous release, boom, crossplay. That way everybody and anybody can hunt with everybody and anybody at any time. That way you get somebody into the game later on, you know, and they're on a different platform because that's what they own, that's all they can afford, whatever, doesn't matter, I'm still able to hunt with you. Or much like in Wild Heart's case, let's say the game later on down its life cycle gets introduced to Xbox Game Pass. Now all of the platforms benefit from that because there's a huge injection of a player base, and we've seen it happen with Wild Hearts like I talked about here. So yeah, that's all I wanted to talk about today was cross-play, man. Let me know in the comments down below if you're feeling the same way I'm feeling about it, or hell, if you don't really care about it, let me know in the comments down below. I'll reply to each and every comment that hits this video. And as usual, guys, happy hunting. Peace.